We are here at the Bellanella Salon, and with me is Esther Demerchant. She is director of City of Smile Foundation in Armenia. Thank you for coming all the way over here. How does it feel?
Thank you for having me over here. It feels great, actually. The generosity of people, the hospitality of people is really incredible. I'm really enjoying everyone I meet here. I think people are really special, and the willingness to support is very, very highly appreciated, and I feel really home here.
Absolutely. And you've come here for such a short amount of time to come to this charity event to tell the Armenian community here how they can help and how the City of Smile Foundation has helped children throughout the years. How long has the foundation been around?
The foundation has been around actually since 2014, but the capacity in which we're working now, that is supporting all the kids of Armenia, we're working since 2018. So today, basically every single child that has cancer or any blood disorder is a beneficiary of City of Smile Foundation, and due to that, he receives his treatment completely free of charge.
That's amazing, especially in Armenia where healthcare is, available, but not to everyone, and especially to the children. It's so important to help them and their families who are going through such a challenging time. Can you tell us a little bit more about the foundation and what other types of charity events you host?
The foundation actually tries to host both a lot of events back home, and of course here we've tried to do several charity events during this short time period because we want to reach as many people as we can, because support of every person is really essential and important. Any kind of support, it really doesn't matter big or small. It really, what matters is the willingness to support and help, and our kids really need everybody's attention, if we want to call it that way, because they are in the most challenging and vulnerable time of their life, and feeling that they have their backs covered, especially for their families, obviously, because kids don't really understand what they're going through, but of course, but for families to feel that their backs are covered, that there is a big army of people who is standing behind them and will make sure that their kids receive the best available care, that's very, very important, and very, very, it gives strength to them. It lets them feel strong and not to collapse when they're faced with this kind of challenging situation.
So, of course, doing these charity events a few times a year is very, very important because we gather a large sum to donate to the foundation, but also monthly subscriptions to help children in need is also important, just so a little bit every month is collected, and it really goes a long way.
Yes, absolutely. We really ask people, if possible, if they're willing to support, to subscribe for monthly donations, because that way they would know that they can do it every month. It's not a one-time thing. It's not a one-time event. They need that help on an ongoing basis. Unfortunately, their care is a really lengthy process. It's not one surgery or one procedure. It's a lengthy process that goes on for a year, maybe even more. So they need that support on a constant basis. So anything that people are happy to provide every month, which would make them happy and would have definitely a serious impact for our kids, we would highly appreciate. People can go on our website, cityofsmile.org, and there are options. We have tax deductible option, and there's also option to donate directly to Armenia, so they can choose, and we highly encourage people to choose any amount which will not hurt their budget, but which will go every month, and it will be very, very important for us.
So also, if you're visiting Armenia and you want to see the facility, it's a hospital on Nersesyan Street. You can go visit. You can also visit the website, just for the sake of transparency. You know what's happening, and you can go see the facility. And also, if you like to go over there, maybe bring some toys for the children and things like that. I know a lot of children's hospitals encourage things like that, especially around the holidays.
Well, actually, we love the guests. Our kids love the guests. Whenever we have the visitors, they get excited because they get to meet people who are coming all the way from different countries. And of course, gifts are great, but even without great gifts, we're happy to see anyone that would like to come and encourage our kids, talk to them, talk to their families, give them more strength, and it is very important. And we want our donors to see where we are and who we are, and meet our kids and talk to them and get them to know personally, actually, Also, we have a Facebook page where people can read more about us. We post a lot of news, a lot of things that we do, updates about our kids, about what Foundation has done, all kinds of events. So anybody that's interested can always follow us on Facebook, Instagram, and of course the website, which has a more detailed and broader spectrum of information.
That sounds lovely. Thank you very much. I'm encouraged by you, and I love that there is a specific hospital for children. It's so important to give them the attention and love that they need, because they are, in a way, kind of trapped or stuck in the hospital, and they want to feel that love and support coming in from the outside. So I really commend what you're doing. And also Maria is going to be here as well. She's going to speak at this event, and it is a very intimate event, but I feel like it's not about the quantity, it's about the quality. So I'm very happy to be here with you.
Thank you for coming, and I am sure it's going to be a great event, because the warmth that we feel here, it's in the air, both by the organizers and all the people that are kind of involved in all this. We can feel it, and we highly appreciate that, and I'm sure it's going to be a wonderful event, a memorable one.
Absolutely memorable indeed. Thank you so much for your time.
Thank you.
I'm here with Maria Nagapetyan, and she is one of the board members for City of Smile Foundation in the Los Angeles area. And you've been working very closely with Esther, whom we just interviewed as well. How does it feel to have this beautiful little intimate gathering to collect donations for our children?
Truthfully, honestly, I think it's an honorable event to be able to come together with incredible souls who understand the value of giving. If everyone can understand, as you give, you also have the honor of receiving back. So it truly is an honorable event, and very thankful to Salby for putting this event together in a very short amount of time. And a little about the charity. The charity, I have to take a deep breath on that, because I think it's one thing that you hear about a charity, and it's a different thing when you actually get to physically be present. When I was in Armenia, and at the time I was not a board member, we did not have the US location for City of Smile. I got to go to the facility in Armenia at the hospital. Esther gave me a wonderful tour around. She is the operations director there. And seeing what she did, we truly understood that there's not much we can do there in our homeland, but we can go ahead and make a difference here by opening up the US location. As we put together the US location with great people, wonderful board members, we've learned to understand that greater people who come together to make a difference for a wonderful charitable event, we can go ahead and save a life. So with doing that, it has been an honor actually, because as we have Esther here visiting us at US, it has made a difference. We have been able to vocalize and allow people to understand what the charity is about, what the charity does, and it is a great thing to be able to give back and make a difference for the children of Armenia who need all of our help to make a difference for a second chance in life.
Beautifully said. Thank you. My name is Christine. Thank you, all of you, for joining us today at this beautiful and intimate lunch charity event for City of Smile Foundation. It is through your generosity and kindness and the years of dedication that you have given to our motherland and to our children and to our soldiers and everyone that has strengthened us. So thank you. A round of applause to yourselves for being here today. I also would like to mention that we are having a fabulous, delicious 5-course lunch prepared by Salpi. She has organized this entire event. Thank you. Salpi, if you can hear us back there. And this is not your average, Armenian zal and banquet hall, but because of Bella's kindness and willingness, anything for the children, she said, she has offered this lovely space for us to enjoy this afternoon together. So, welcome again. Yes. Salpi, would you like to join us for one moment, please? Please, come on. She's very shy and she's very gracious, but she deserves the recognition for her work. Please.
I apologize. I just want to say thank you on My husband and I would like to thank everybody who came, supported us, trusted us, and I want to thank City of Smile for trusting me and Esther Demircan, the director, to give me the faith to put all this together in a matter of 1 week. I just want to thank everybody who came and supporting City of Smile. It is very important for us to save any child who's battling cancer. We are greatly appreciated that you guys are here among us. Thank you so much, and please enjoy. And one small quick detail, whatever you guys are being dying today, it's 100% natural, flourless, sugarless, organic, and I tried my best. If I came short in anything, I apologize ahead of time. This is what I could do in 1 week, matter of time. Thank you so much.
So the young ladies were passing out the raffle tickets. I appreciate all of you for taking a ticket because we have some amazing prizes. And also we also have a silent auction going on. So you can also, during the lunch time, get up from your seats and take a look and see if you would like to put in a silent bid. And Esther will also be speaking today, along with Maria, the lovely lady sitting over there. One of them is the director and the other is a board member. And if you would like to bring one of the items, we can go ahead and start one.
Start now or okay, well, all right, let's do
They can serve and I can do the raffle. We got to multitask because we got a lot to do. Okay. Also, I would like to mention that everyone here behind me is a proud sponsor of this event. Annette Collection, Lilia Wines, and of course 45 Days. A lot of you have seen the film in recent weeks. And Fashion Inn, Bella Nella, this establishment that we're sitting at right now. So one of the first raffle items is the Artsakh medal. Yes, from the 45-day film. There you go. So I'm just going to pick at random. There we go. It's a random ticket. Okay, have your tickets out so you can read your tickets. So for this raffle item, it is number 9670152. 9670152. There we go. Thank you. Okay. And at this time, I would like to invite Esther Demircan, the director of City of Smile. Please welcome her.
Basically, all the kids from Armenia, Artsakh, and Javakh today are beneficiaries of City of Smile Foundation. Without the help of our foundation, unfortunately, these kids have no chance. There will be very high abandonment rate. There will be very high fatal rate, which obviously we don't want. And today, all the kids, any child that has the diagnosis of cancer becomes a beneficiary of City of Smile. In spite of the financial capabilities of the parents, we do not vet the financial capabilities of the parents because even middle class cannot afford it. And we don't want families to go broke because they have other kids, they have life to go on, and it's hard already on them enough to kind of now put the financial burden. That is our main mission there, to make sure that no family collapses financially because they already have the burden of their psychological issues. So thank you very much for coming. And I just wanted to do a slideshow. I know it's not very conveniently located for all of you, but I just wanted to tell you more about what we do, who we are, where we are, and whenever you are in Armenia, we will love to see you at the hospital because our kids always love to have guests coming in. So our foundation was founded in 2014 by a group of doctors. For a few years, it was mainly focusing on research work, some publishing, printing, translation, and this kind of work. However, since October 2018, the foundation took over the mission of funding the treatment for all the children. What we basically do, we cover the gap of what the government does not provide. So whatever is provided by the government is there, and then we cover the gap, whatever is missing. And we cover treatment for kids and young adults till the age of 25. We decided that we want to help also the younger generation. Unfortunately, financially, we can't go over that. It's a big burden for now, but hopefully one day we'll increase the age limit to 30 and maybe 35. At this point, we're unfortunately stopping at the age of 25, but that's a great blessing again, that at least we can support this group of patients. And of course, our main mission is to make sure that every kid gets the best available care in the country in spite of the family's financial capabilities. And it's all the kids from Armenia, Artsakh, and Javakh that get the treatment at the center. The chairman of the board at this point in Armenia is Bagrat Sirpazan. I don't know if some of you may have met him. He's from Tavush Diocese, a very, very nice and very nice man that does a lot for our kids spiritually. He always visits our kids, and he plays an important part in the role of the treatment as well. What we do, as I mentioned, is we cover all the medical expenses, costs of diagnostic lab tests, chemotherapy, symptomatic medication, anything, starting from something very simple like anesthesia for a child, and finishing with medication that costs $3,000-$4,000, or endoprothesis for the kids that costs $7,000 to $10,000. So we basically, as I mentioned again, cover anything that's not covered. But besides just the medical part, we also provide anything that comes along. So that's, for example, all our kids get 4 times a day meals at the hospital, which is very important for us to make sure that they get proper nutritious food while they're getting their treatment, while they're getting their chemos. We definitely do not want them to be fed by carbs and easy cooking stuff. Rather, we have a kitchen downstairs that we outsource, and they get freshly cooked meal 4 times a day throughout their stay at the center. So you can see some pictures of the food. No plastic is used, and it's all warm, and it's all freshly cooked, and it's not being delivered, it's right there. What we do is we obviously provide psychological support. As you can all understand, both the kids, their parents, their siblings, their whole crowd basically needs psychological support, because as I've been mentioning a few times, cancer is not a one family disease. It's really big. It really affects everyone around, especially more so when it is when it's touching the kids, because you understand that they have their whole life in front of them to go through, and they need the support. So we have our psychologist who's there all the time and works with all the kids and their families. And even after they complete the treatment, our psychologists continue to work with them to help them socialize back into the society, go back into the society. So these are some artwork, some exercises that they do together throughout the psychological program. Actually, some of the items that we have here for sale are also part of this psychosocial project. We kind of keep kids entertained with drawing, doing artworks, and then we try to sell them, and that makes them really happy because they feel they can contribute towards their own treatment, and they really get excited once they hear some of the items that they made are being sold. So it has 2 parts to it. There's time, there's fun that they're having while making it, and then they feel proud that they're contributing toward their own treatment. We also emphasize a lot on trainings for doctors. So as much as possible, we try to help our doctors to get trainings, to get new qualifications, to work on themselves, to do some research. We have had a very big nurse training. We have been working on BMT training, that's bone marrow transplantation, which we don't have at this point in Armenia. So we also try to focus on that as much as possible. Very recently, we opened first pediatric palliative care clinic in Armenia, which has never existed, which is something like hospice. Just so that you understand, we didn't have it, and I assume I don't want to go into details, but I assume you realize what it is when a child has to go back with this situation, and when there's no pain relief system in place, especially in villages. So it was a very difficult thing to go through, both for parents and for families. So right now we have this beautiful, beautiful, absolutely center where the kids can stay together with their families and everybody else. We just recently had the opening, maybe a month ago, it was a very proud moment for us because we've been going towards this for almost 2 years. Unfortunately, COVID threw us back a bit, and the war. So if you look at the pictures, you can actually see some old-time photos and the new photos of the center. Unfortunately, the pictures are small, so I don't know if you can see much, but the bathrooms, the rooms, and everything, it looks nothing like a hospital. It just looks very pretty. So anytime you're in Armenia, please come visit us there. So this is, and we also have a board here in USA, and actually Maria is here as a representative of our board here in USA. The board was founded in 2019, and it's all over. Our board members are from all over the USA, not just Los Angeles. We have board members from Houston, from Boston, from New Jersey, and obviously Los Angeles. Because of the same reason, we want people to hear about us, we want people to know about us, and of course it's much better when you have someone from your own community who you can trust, who you can believe, and whom you know, and of course they can have a better presentation of the foundation here on the ground rather than us from all the way to Armenia. So we really appreciate the amazing work our board does here, and I'm sure we're going to do more. We're gonna do more. You're gonna hear more about us. Hopefully COVID goes away. And so basically, there are many ways anybody can help our foundation. It's obviously this kind of beautiful events that you guys attend. You do your donations. That is very, very much appreciated by us. But you can also become a constant supporter of our kids, because these events are great, but we also need people that are there every month by the side of these kids, because their treatment is ongoing. It's not a one-time thing. It's not a one-time cost. It's an ongoing cost that goes on for a year, sometimes more. So we need an ongoing support, whatever amount people are ready to spare. So we encourage people to sign up for monthly donations for any amount that you want, and it's really easy to cancel anytime you want. So whenever you have time, please log on to our website, check it out, and if you wish to donate, to become a constant donor, we would be very happy to see you there. This is pretty much the screen. There are two options for monthly subscriptions. One can go directly to Armenia, and the other one can be in US-based donation, where you can get your tax-deductible receipt, whichever is more comfortable for you, and we ask you to click the I agree to donate this amount every month click whenever you want. We do a lot of partnership. In 2019, we partnered with St. Jude Hospital, which you guys all know. Obviously, I know how big they're here and all over the world, and there's a lot of learning that we do from them. There's a lot of advice, there's a lot of help that we receive from them, so it is very, very important for us to keep this cooperation with them going, both on the medical side and on the foundation side. So doctors on one side work with the medical facilities, and we as foundation obviously work with their fundraising group, that's ALSAC. So it is very important, and we really cherish that relationship with them. We also have a relationship with Rogachov Center, which is in Moscow. Obviously, sometimes you need someone very close rather than overseas. So we also have very good relationship with Rogachov Center, which is a very big cancer center in Russia. I wanted to share with you a few success stories, a few of the success, many success stories that we had, because I know people want to see that there is treatment and there are kids who are being cured. So right now on the photo, you see our Lucia, or Luska as she likes to call herself. She is from Artsakh, and she was diagnosed with lymphoblastic leukemia in April 2019. She finished her main treatment in the beginning of 2020, and right now she's in conservative treatment. She's the youngest of 4 kids. Her family used to live in a village of North Seysulan in Martakert region, which unfortunately went under the control of Azerbaijan after the 44-day war. And currently they live in Martakert, which is again Artsakh area. She dreams of building a special hospital where no kid will ever feel the pain during the treatment. She's a very sweet girl. You can see her photo while being treated and her photo during one of our events a couple months ago. Okay, next is Aren, who is from Vanadzor. He was diagnosed with osteosarcoma in 2019. He's the oldest of 2 kids in their family, and in November 2019, while receiving his treatment at the Pediatric Cancer and Blood Disorders Center, he told us about his dream of having a real bike. On the very same day, we were told by the doctors that his leg had to be amputated because of, the situation. I guess you can imagine how fast we made his dream come true. We had the bicycle right there the next minute because we wanted him to ride it as much as possible. Of course, his operation was very successful, and he had a few. Sorry, I am there, but it still affects me. The operation was very successful, and he had several rounds of chemo. Unfortunately, he doesn't have his leg now, but he is cancer-free, which is great. And we're very happy because it's really easy to replace the leg, but at least he's there, he's with us. So next one is one of our most amazing families. That's Artur. He's 16. He is from Artsakh again. He was diagnosed in 2019. There are 6 kids in the family, and he's the 3rd of them. His mom died of cancer, actually, and the family was really devastated to hear his diagnosis. And doctors decided to start immediately his treatment, and his stepmom took the responsibility. I think I was telling my sister-in-law a couple days ago about this family. This is the family that I told her about. His stepmom came in, and she has her own kids. She took over the kids that were there, and she had her own kids. But she took over the responsibility of taking care of this kid during the whole period in Yerevan, while she had her own newborn baby back in Artsakh. I can't imagine what kind of inspiration this woman was for everyone, even the mothers, even the patients, because what human care goes, how far it can go, really, because we all understand you have a newborn baby, you want to be with your baby. The way this lady cared for this kid was not a bit less than any mom cared for her own kid. This was really, really very inspirational, the way they are. He had some complications during his treatment, but he's in remission now. He finished his treatment in 2020, and actually his mom is a constant donor of the foundation right now, even though not making too much money, but whatever they do, she believes that she has to give it back, which is very, very touching, actually, especially knowing that they have 6 kids at home. And this is our Ellen, who I don't know if you might have seen her pictures. She's a girl that wanted to become Miss Armenia when she grows up. So she had a sarcoma in 2018. After several rounds of chemo, she had to go a surgery, which was successful, and the whole tumor was removed. And surgery had other rounds of chemo, and she finished her treatment in 2020. Now, she doesn't like to talk about her treatment process at all, but because she kind of clearly remembers the difficult times they went, and she was nauseous and couldn't eat and all that, so she didn't really like the time, and she doesn't like to remember about it a lot now. But she's a fashionista now, and she dreams of becoming Miss Armenia, and she wasn't ready to give up that dream even throughout her treatment. So we hope that somewhere about 12 years from now, we'll see her on the stage. And last but not least, this is another sweet boy of ours. That's Romik. In 2019, he was brought to the hospital with broken vertebra bones after being bullied and severely beaten by his classmates. And this is actually how the family found out that he has leukemia. And basically that's what doctor explained to the mother, that is why his bones were so fragile when he was brought. So for a very long time, he wasn't allowed to sit, obviously. He was wearing this corset or whatever you call it. So he was in his bed most of the time. But again, it was going very well. So very soon he was gaining his ability to sit and stand and to walk. He finished the main treatment in 2020. And actually, he came for a checkup a couple months ago, and we had a kid with a similar situation at in the hospital. So he visited this kid. He told him about his story. He said, "Look at me now. I was in your situation. I was stuck to bed. I was in the same corset, lying down, thinking I'm never gonna get up. Look at me now." And look at him now, handsome guy. So now Vahram is a kid who is going through the same kind of process right now. And we really hope we're gonna have a similar picture of Vahram as well very soon. This is pretty much that. Thank you very much. I just wanted to know a few of the stories. There are many like those. I can tell you hundreds of stories, but I know we don't have that much time, and I know we're here also to enjoy the evening, but I wanted you to get familiar with the kids that went through this, and you will have a slideshow that will be just going around of some of the kids that are going through it right now, to whom your donations will be going right now, the ones that you will be supporting by making your donations to get their treatment, and hopefully one day be on the screen of these success stories as well, just like these little ones are. Thank you very much.
So, next up we have
Michael Aram coffee cups.
coffee cups. Okay, very good. Let's go. Let's do it. All right, very random selection here. Okay. 967-0132. 967-0132. Anybody? All right, there we go. Okay. Okay. Perfect. Okay, let's do the next one. Here's this one's old, so we'll throw
Set of whatever this is called.
gingerbread house. And a little gnome. Okay, I'm going to take one, actually. Here you go. 9670128. 9670128, yes? Ah, the lady in turquoise. Thank you. Let's do one more. We're on a roll. Let's do it. Here, hold on to this one. Don't put it back in the cup bowl.
I think we have a gift card certificate for cupcakes.
Yes. All right, a cupcake gift certificate. I'm going to grab one so you can have some dessert for your next party. 9670158. 9670158. Perfect. Okay. the beautiful Armenian sounds of the oud and duduk. How incredible was that? We have Andrew, Andranik, and of course Jivan Gasparian Jr. Thank you for taking the time to be here. Amazing. I got chills just listening to you. You guys are incredible. And I believe you have a couple more performances. Yes? Okay.
Hakem dolvinim imdat koyarim Om sirun sirun in shumadet san Sırtız kaniga in shumadet san
One moment, please. I would like to introduce and invite Maria Nagapetyan. She is a board member of City of Smiles Foundation here in Los Angeles. And she would like to say a few words. Maria, thank you.
Thank you. If I may please get everyone's attention. As board member with City of Smile, there's one thing that I want to share with you guys. First and foremost, I acknowledge each and every one of you for taking the time out of your busy schedule to be here to help make a difference. I'm a true believer that in a charitable cause, there's always wings to a charity. You sitting here amongst everyone today, you are the wings and the purpose to why people like you, who are able to open their hearts openly, make a difference for innocent, poor children out in Armenia who need all of our help to make a difference. And before I get started with stating what I had to, I really want to take the time to acknowledge Salbi first and foremost for her incredible heartwarming and opening to what she has done for all of us to be here amongst one another to enjoy the 5-course meal first and foremost. Thank you, Salbi. Bravo to that. Bella and Ella, thank you guys for opening the doors, for allowing this, for a salon to turn into a mini hall, basically. So bravo to you guys. We appreciate and acknowledge you for that. And you guys, each and every one of you, again, who took the time to be here today, to be present, is truly incredible, because when great people come together, greater things occur. When wonderful people open their hearts, we together can make a difference for the children of Armenia. And what Esther does on board, organization, director of operations, she really, really makes a difference. As she was sitting here and telling us the story about the children, it's only a story to us. We saw it, we got emotional, it touched our heart. But what she does, she works hand in hand with every mother, with every child, the sibling, the father, anyone who is present there to come together. What we can do here today is be able to come together and truly make a difference, because together we can go ahead and make greater and bigger things happen. Please open your hearts, open your wallets, open your pockets. Give as much as you can. Giving is also the purpose of receiving. When one knows how to give, we all know that the doors open up for a lot more to come through. So please, I know there's donation cards. If you guys can go ahead and pull those out. It is a nonprofit organization. Everything is tax deductible. So for us business owners who want to go ahead and have a tax write-off before fourth quarter is over, take this into consideration. It's not just about donating, but it's about making a difference. So the innocent children of Armenia who are suffering with cancer truly need our help to make a difference. So if you can, again, open your hearts and give as much as you can, because every bit counts. And again, remember, angels are only grown when people like you have it in their heart to help make a difference. So thank you each for listening. And I know I was asked to go ahead and kind of share what I do. I'm a business professional. I'm Vice President, Alliance Partners Insurance Agency. What I do is, just not at work. I also truly believe in helping, coming together, and making a difference. So thank you all for being here once again. Esther flew in from Armenia So let's go ahead and show her that she has our support. What she does, it's people like us that need to stand right behind her to make a difference together. Thank you guys, and I appreciate your time.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, I hope you're enjoying your main course. I know that each course seems like a main course because it's so deliciously prepared. But as you're enjoying your food, we're going to have a dance performance by Adana Dance Group. And little Eline is going to start the performance. So please welcome Adana Dance Group. And let's do a raffle now. Yes, it's a great idea. Hopefully we'll get to the end of that wall with the winners. Yes. How many do we have left? 3? Yes. Yes, let's do it. Michael Autumn, a gift from Michael Autumn. Okay. Whoop. Oh my gosh. Okay. Yeah, they ran out already. Okay, good. Yeah, we did. We got here. 9670147. I'm so sorry. Okay. Perfect. There you go. All right. The next raffle prize is, yes, they're like ornaments or things you put on your mantle for Christmas decorations. Yeah, on your fireplace. 9670138. You got one? Oh, finally. Okay. There you go. All 3 of them. You get all 3 of them. Okay. So you can put them all together on top of your fireplace. Okay. The last cupcake gift card. Okay. Okay. 9670154. Who? Me who? Yay! Okay. 54. There you go. Lovely. There you go. Okay, we are done with the raffles. I'm sorry. Thank you all for participating. All right, for your listening pleasure, again, just to conclude this wonderful afternoon, I have Andrew and Andranik on the oud. Gentlemen, take it away. I wanted to also take the time to thank Fairy Fufu for the lovely flower arrangements. Nelly, thank you for your kind donations for these beautiful arrangements that we have. It takes a village to do things like this. It takes a village to raise. All right. Okay. It's all good. Something happened outside. Vocinch, Banchka. So yeah, I just wanted to say thank you again to everyone who participated in any possible way you can, just by being here. Your donations, how very big or small they may be. And at this time, I would like to invite Esther, but she's outside. So we can go grab her really quick.
What I wanted to say is, once again, I really want to thank each and every one of you for being here, because I know it's Sunday, you probably had other plans, you wanted to spend it with your families, but you took your time off to come and hear about us, to come and support us, to come and see the faces of the kids that are waiting for your donations and that would be really happy to see you whenever you're back at home in Armenia. So I really want to thank each and every one of you, but especially I want to thank someone who really put a lot of efforts into this. Salpi Jan, can you come over, please? I really want to say that Salpi did an amazing job, and the heart and soul that she put into this, I think every one of you can feel it. She's pulled this in, 1 week, 10 days, and she's put so much effort, and I really want to thank her husband because I think he hates me by now, but
No, he doesn't. No,
well,
he doesn't.
I know he doesn't. They both have huge heart. I mean, I have taken his wife away for 10 days. We've been working hard. We wanted this event to happen. We wanted it to be successful because, after all, that's what matters. And we wanted for you to enjoy it. We wanted for you to have a nice time. And Salbi was really working very hard on that. And she was, night and day. I think we've been on the phone night and day. Didn't matter what time of the day it is for me in Armenia or for her here. We've been in touch, and all this week that I was here, we've been in touch. So I want to really thank you very much for everything you've done. This is an amazing event, and I'm sure we're going to have many more of those, and maybe larger ones, bigger ones. But I hope to see all of you at our next events whenever we have them. And of course, back in Armenia, Salpijan, thank you very much. I need to give this to someone. These cards were actually prepared by our kids at the center. They knew I was coming here, so that was one of their daytime activities, to prepare cards saying thank you. It's fun for them, and then they know that people are getting them what is helping them. So they're always excited to send their cards. Sometimes they ask me who got my card. Sorry, I don't know who got your card, and it's hard for me to, I don't always know who gets their card. But just so that you know, this is a card. I don't know whose it is, so maybe next time you come, you'll be back home, not at the hospital, hopefully.
It's from Dikran, 11 years old. I want to say thank you, Dikran. I'm honored to receive your card, and thank you, Esther. I really want to appreciate for you trusting me and believing in me to pull this together. And I have a few people that I forgot to thank, if I may. First of all, I really want to thank Bella Bella Shahmuradian, that she's been is a good friend for 26, 27 years. She stood by me, and I really appreciate that you gave us your place, trusting us with this place. I really appreciated you being next to me all the way, every time. Thank you so much.
Thank you, you guys doing this.
One more family that they're in Hayastan, the Megherians. They really, with one phone call, they just chipped in with their donations, and they've been a big support to me, and I really appreciate them, and they're like my extended family. Thank you, Zinavor, Anna, Stella, Maria, being part of my life. Thank you so much. And my partner in crime, Nelly, she's been always with me throughout the way and supporting me. With one phone call, she donated all the flowers, all the decoration. I want to thank you so much for trusting me and believing me, being my friend. Thank you, everyone who came. Thank you so much. Thank you, Esther.
Thank you,
sweetheart.
Belajan. We also have a certificate for you.
I haven't done nothing.
No,
It's
you
just
have,
a space. I
because
wish I had a large hall to give
I
you
remember
guys.
when I spoke to Salbi, and she told me, I want to do something, but I don't know what. And then a few hours later, she called me. She's like, guess what? This lady, she was such a nice lady. She donates her space. I mean, the excitement that she had at the moment, and your readiness, like you kind of jumped into it, knowing that it's like.
We do nothing.
So
Just
thank you
nothing.
very much. And you also
Thank
get
you
a
so
card,
much.
so I don't know
got
whose card
so
you
many
get.
certificates. This is the most amazing
really
one
happy.
to me. Thank you so much. I
Thank
really
you.
appreciate it.
You get a
Thank
card.
you.
I don't know whose card you get.
Thank you, darling.
You have to read Sahakyan Leah. She's 18 years old.
Jonna, Sirna, thank you so much.
Thank you
I
very
really
much.
appreciate it.
Thank
Thank
you.
you so much for
And thank
doing
you
the whole
everyone. I know you guys all participated one way or the other. So everyone, Chris, I know you've been working hard too. Thank you very much. I really appreciate every one of you. One way or the other, you are a participant of this amazing event. Thank you.
Thank you, Esther. Thank you.
Thank you.
Yes, we need to take